Tobias Harris. Irving. To Tobias Harris. Gets a look.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Here comes the screen. For three. Well defended. Down low for Harris. Off the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Gets to the basket and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Has a chance. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
To Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Harris. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in, just not going down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. 20-footer at the buzzer. So the Hornets with the lead after 1 at Spectrum Center. Jay 1 quarter down. Both sides. Fires the three, buries it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Irving into the front court. Down a dozen. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. To Irving. 4-3. That won't go. great look and vision. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hit. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. Off the mark. To Julius Randle. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Nick Batum. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studio.
Fellas, back to you.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To Miles Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving with the basketball. Down a bundle. Down low, no. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, Miles Turner. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
From long range, and that's rebounded by Randle.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Kyrie. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Fires the 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Irving brings the ball up court. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Kyrie Kyrie Irving. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
There's the toss. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Short jumper won't fall. Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Down the lane to lay it in.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Hands up. You got him.
Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
You got him. Here we go.
Shot, that's short, that's short.
Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Irving. Oh, he had him there for a second. Screen coming. Kyrie. And a putback slam.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force him to change the angle or the positioning of the...
Lays it in off the alley-oop. Pass.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knock loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Short jumper misses.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good to cap off the 3-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Hornets have the basketball. To Batum. For 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That does it for the quarter. It's been all Hornets. Hornets with the first possessions here in the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Sixers control it.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Surveys the floor. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
4-3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Tobias Harris.
Great.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
For the 76ers, number 34.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Here's a chance from long range, trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
My ball.
To Tobias Harris. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Charlotte with the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Tobias Harris. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Has a chance. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harris. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Got some for him. That's me. I got ball. I got your help.
From long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Bridges up to block the shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 30, Julius Randle. Subbing in for the Philadelphia. Number 20.
Fires the three. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Trying to cash in and scores on the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Beyond the arc for three. Trying to hit 50, but it's no good. For three, that's how you defend.
Come on, show me something better than that,
Knocked
baby. It's
loose.
game time.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Cashes in for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And stuffs it home.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 25, Leslie Uwanga.
Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.